I'm naughty.
Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about the biggest app of 2019, TikTok. Now TikTok has taken the world by storm. With 500 million active users online today, there's no doubt that it is insanely popular. Initially because of its cringe,
I want a
but some quality content is being produced on the app now. But before TikTok, there was its big brother in Vine. From 2013 to 2016, Vine was one of the most popular social media apps in the world. Originally purchased for $30 million by Twitter, you can say that they made a pretty decent investment at the time. Vine shut down in 2016 because of multiple reasons we will dive into later in the video. But TikTok and Vine have a lot of similarities, such as app concept and social media impact. But does that mean that TikTok is doomed to the same fate as Vine? Well, that's what we're here to find out. In the peak of Vine's popularity around 2015, there seemed to be no end in sight for the potential of the app. It brought in a new way of sharing and making content. With only 6 seconds to get across your message or make people laugh, it started a new age of entertainment. The quick and accessible comedy videos gave something different to the world. The internet blew up with new trends every week originating from Vine, such as the Ice Bucket Challenge, the Salt and Ice Challenge, and the questionable Kylie Jenner lip challenge. These are just some of them, but the most valuable thing Vine helped cultivate was the now grown and flourishing meme culture.
I want a church girl that go to church and read your Bible.
Vine and memes went together like PB&J. Although people used memes before Vine, the creation of the app made memes a mainstream way of communicating. Once an underground way of joking on the internet is now something that anybody can understand because Vine gave exposure and light to what made the internet great. Before its fall, many people found their claim to fame from Vine, such as now famous YouTubers like Logan Paul.
When your co-pilot falls asleep, you can just talk to your bird. Maverick! Hi!
Jake Paul, David Dobrik,
I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch. Yeah, I'll see you later, Grandma.
Liza Koshy,
Step 1, squint your eyes. Step 2, raise your eyebrows. Step 3, wipe your mouth for no reason. Now say swag.
and Cody Ko.
Mom, I'm sick.
Well, that's what you get for trying other people's vapes at school. That's why we got you your own vape, alright, Christopher?
Just to name a handful. I could list names the entirety of the video, but I would bet most of the popular influencers now got their start on Vine. Now, the reason for Vine's downfall is ironic because the same thing that made the app succeed and spread everywhere is the same reason that caused it to shut down. They had trouble keeping users on their app. To the average person and even a Vine lover, it was just simply easier and more convenient to watch Vine compilations on other platforms. Because of the short videos, it made binge watching them even more satisfying because of the constant entertainment, and it removed the need to scroll and watch Vines that people didn't like. Because humans are lazy, and why not have another person do all the work for you, right? So now, with all of Vine's content being spread to YouTube and Twitter, it made it difficult to keep the people from leaving Vine. Now, advertisement was tricky for the app because of the short time frame. Adding ads made the experience somewhat unbearable for the user. They would rather watch compilations on YouTube without having to watch ads every couple of swipes. Now, with all of this happening, the stars of Vine, such as the King Batches of the world,
You have the right to remain silent or what?
Hey, where you think you going, man? Turn
your ass back around. Let's go to jail. Nigga, you slow or you fast?
Started to see that maybe branching out into other platforms wouldn't be such a bad idea, given the decrease in users and what seemed to be an app struggling to hold it together. Now, what was the nail in the coffin for Vine was Instagram incorporating video into the app. When this happened, it really minimized any need for people to go to Vine anymore. Now that they could get all their content in one place without ads and on an app they loved already, it looked like a disaster for Vine. Most, if not all, of popular creators jumped ship and made their way to the platform of their choice, which was usually YouTube. Now, TikTok is a very interesting one because as a person who watched the rise and fall of Vine and the rise and fall of Musical.ly, at first TikToks just seemed to be a copycat app trying to fill in the gap in the social media landscape. So at first, many felt that TikTok was just going to be the same thing, with mostly young kids and old adults. Weirdly, joining the app early, it served as a one-stop show for some of the best cringe compilations the internet had to offer.
Which friend are you? The goofy friend? The sassy friend? You again?
Watching TikToks unironically was kind of weird to young adults and older teens at least. You could hear the rumblings of a couple dance challenges here or there.
Can't take big dick, but I suck on it. I ain't fucking with a pussy, got a bump on it. Bad bitch, put the pussy on me. On me. Whip out my dick, then I hump on it. I'm a badass bitch, what you looking at? I'ma throw that back like a Cadillac. I don't care how you throw it, I'ma handle that. I'ma break this bitch, dismantle that.
Very bad acting.
Dog, for real, stop tripping. Who is you? Sorry, what's your name? Hey, best friend.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Guess what this new bitch's name is?
What?
Courtney.
Are you for real?
Like for real, and that's a period.
Hell no.
Yeah.
A dumb, cringy video made by some 45-year-old man in his house.
Men who eat pussy solely for their pleasure are a different kind of dangerous.
I mean, very weird stuff. But that's what made it blow up even more. Now with 500 million people on the app, it is definitely reaching a lot of people around the world. Now, whether it's better than Vine or not is up to your own opinion, but numbers don't lie. Now, about a year into TikTok's reign, I can say I've seen better and better content coming out of TikTok. Now, the big question is whether it will crash and die just like Vine or learn from Vine's mistake and survive. Now, TikTok offers a lot of different options than Vine did at the time, and that just comes with advancing. It's inevitable. But TikTok does have longer video, up to 1 minute long, giving creators a longer opportunity to connect with their audience. And it gives content creators more freedom and the ability to express what they want to say in any way they imagine. And another one of the things that I personally like about TikTok is the editing and filter options in app. I think that is a genius idea that keeps creators on the app. It gives people a one-stop shop and simplifies it for the average person. Another thing that I find interesting about TikTok is the community, that they're generally very accepting and supportive most of the time. Given that it's filled with young teens in the peak of cyberbullying, you would think that it'll be a cesspool of that behavior, but honestly, people love rallying around the person in need on that app, which is something that I've never seen on Vine. Now, even though there are TikTok compilations and people watch a lot of TikToks on other platforms, I don't think that TikTok will die in the same way that Vine did. One thing I'm curious on is on how they will begin the monetization process for these creators, such as Lauren Gray, who has millions of followers and gets millions of views every single video. That is a big decision they're gonna have to figure out, and especially seeing that most of the creators are minors, that makes it even more difficult. Honestly, depending on how they solve the monetization issue, I can see it going either way. If they don't pay, I can see the top people moving to YouTube and it being Vine all over again. But if they can figure out a way to make monetization a thing for the creators, I can see TikTok staying alive and relevant for many more years. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think will happen to TikTok in the future? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.